Platchums!
Welcome back, guys, to a new episode of 8 out of 10 Plats. And look, we have more than 2 contestants today because we're joined by a very, very platinum knowledgeable man who collected just enough tokens on the back of Platchums cereal to be here today. Platinumbro7, the man, the myth, the platter. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Nathan. You know, when I opened those golden trophy graham crackers and I got that trophy, I knew I was a lucky boy to be on this show today.
And they're made with whole grain, just for the advertisers.
They have been recalled for safety purposes.
Yes,
however.
they were 72% asbestos, but, I mean, they tasted great. So, much like Who Wants to Be a Platinaire, we're going to be asking each other questions based on our trophy collections to see who has the most knowledge of their own collection. So, because it's a bit of a different setup, we're going to ask our guest of honour, Platinum Bro, the first question. And I think since I'm already talking enough, I'm just going to jump straight in. Cue the music. So, Mr. Platinumbro7, here's a question for you. What month did you earn the most trophies in 2020?
That is such a specific question.
It's the only kind we have.
I didn't sign up for this title question.
Oh, you signed nothing. We have no contracts here.
Yes. So I had to sign that contract in blood for no
Yes.
reason? Was that not part of the show?
Yes. You do get a complimentary box of recalled cereal, though, so it is worth it. It is worth it.
I suppose,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. Gonna think about this logically. My YouTube channel, I started that in like April. So that was when I started to like get a little bit busier. Lockdown happened in March, but there was 1 month. There was 1 month which I did like 50 platinums. So I feel like it was definitely in the February to May section. Yeah, I know, 50 platinums. You're thinking like, who was
I
this
can
guy?
confirm it
Who
was a
told me
month.
that? That is.
I can confirm that.
Thank you. I think it. Oh, I'm gonna say, just to show that how little knowledge I have of my own trophy list, is I'm gonna say it was April of 2020.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Sorry, that is incorrect.
Oh.
That is incorrect. Not a great start for Platinumbro7. It was actually May. You earned 877 trophies in May. That is obscene. That tears any of our... I think that's me and Dan's record year. It's more than that combined.
I played a lot of bad games that month.
So, like, that was in the heart of lockdown.
A lot of bad
It was in the
games.
heart of lockdown. No judgment here. So...
Times were hard.
That's
There's nothing to do.
serious impressive. Yeah, it's a seriously specific question. So, you know,
I had to
I
ice my thumbs every night just to keep going. It took some serious dedication to get those 800 trophies.
No,
Wow.
fair play. That was, yes, maybe I'm going too specific, but I've got the score in a very official piece of paper right there.
Ooh.
DNL are our
Wow.
initials.
It's been like marked like a prison
Yeah,
wall.
just
you
been
know?
nails. So, who's next?
Shall I
I
ask
think
a
we should
question?
take a question from our
Yes.
esteemed guest.
Okay. So, I'm going to open this to the floor. So this is a question which I'll ask everybody. Now this question is going to be about not one trophy list, but about all 3 of our trophy lists.
Okay.
And the question is going to be who has... I will just read the question out. That's given enough information. So the question is,
Okay.
out of the 3 of us, who has the most silver trophies? Have a little think. And then you can both say who you think.
It's definitely not me.
Okay. I'm going to think about this logically. I think
it's between you
I
and
have-
Platbro. I think I'm out of the race.
Retired
So-
early.
we know obviously who has the most plats.
The name is
well,
a giveaway.
if we combine our powers,
Yeah, we can
then
take it.
we might,
It's like Thanos.
we might
He's like
stand a
Thanos.
we're like a
I'm
really,
Hawkeye.
I'll do this for the
we're a
edit.
really shitty version. We're like a really shitty Power Ranger, where it's just like two of them like squished on top of each other, you know. Okay, I think I would say I'm gonna say me, and my justification there is I think I would say that you have loads of goals because a lot of the games like the quicker games might have a lot of gold trophies in it. They kind of gloss over the silvers, I'd say.
Yeah.
Then that might be bronzes as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with myself as a guess.
I'm gonna go with Dan as
I don't
well.
know.
I think I'm I think
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Dan.
I feel like Dan's won you over with his thought
With his
process
reasoning. Yeah, well I just know it can't be
Yeah.
me. And I just think that
there. Yeah. So you got a 50-50.
like with the amount of plats.
If it's
yeah.
you know.
Okay, I'll read out the score. I'll read out how many silver trophies each of us has. So, to start with, Nathan has 1,534. Dan has 2,631. And I have 2,321.
Ooh.
So
Oh,
Dan
wow,
has the
God,
most.
that was close.
I was close to
It
his.
was
Wow.
300 trophies in it.
So close.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think you. How many trophies do you have in total now?
I don't know. I was kind of thinking that might be in a question. I want to say maybe like 10,000, maybe 11,000.
Okay.
Nathan's
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
now.
I think you have more
Just
than
take
me.
notes. Doesn't know how many trophies he has.
That's a good question though. Silvers, because I think poor old silvers are kind of the forgotten
Yeah,
trophy.
they
you
get
know?
ignored.
They're the middle child of trophies.
They get ignored.
And there's nothing wrong with a silver. There's nothing wrong with a silver.
No. It's the bronzes we don't care
I
about.
live my life as a silver, you know.
Always second best to somebody. So I feel like that's a point for the pair of you anyway. You both got that right.
Yeah,
So-
a point each. One very prestigious plat point.
I think a half each.
Yeah,
I'd say.
yeah, maybe half each.
Yeah,
And maybe a
it's
quarter for me because you
probably
did
a half.
influence my answer. Okay, so that was a
Okay,
good question
so
though.
Three quarters to me. We're getting really, really
Yeah,
complicated.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't
the
know
rules
where I
are
am.
codified.
We really did not establish any
No,
rules to this show. So,
I take the rules from the tree where Luke has the original Jedi text that was on fire. The rules are actually they were in there as well, but yeah, they're on fire. Okay, I'll read out the question now. Okay, I suppose I'll direct it to our guest because yeah, I will. Yeah. Okay, so my question is, drum roll please. To the nearest 10, so we'll give you a plus 10 minus 10. What rank in the UK are you currently? Platinum Bro.
I'm in the world. Do you say world or country rank? Sorry.
In the country, in the UK, yeah. And I'll give you
So-
plus 10 minus 10.
Okay. I think I am 319th.
ooh, a good specific number.
19th.
It's definitely plus a 10 plus a
very
10 either
specific.
side of that.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to say.
Well, I'll make this really dramatic and have a dramatic drum roll again, please. Bing, 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 bing.
Oh!
That is correct. Yeah,
Hey!
you are actually 317. So you've made you've even even in this short space of time you've managed.
Are you
to climb some
playing right
ranks.
now as we record this?
Well,
That is explicitly against the rules,
I've
which are
always
written right
played.
here.
I'm I'm holding the controller with my toes. It's a skill. It takes practice, but if you're a real hardcore gamer, you should be able to do it.
That was a good
True
question.
that. True that.
Okay, so
Yeah, I thought you would know, just because, like I suppose it's pretty impressive that you're up at that
In the UK
level,
especially.
considering like the population
Yeah.
of the UK is crazy. I'm 44 in Ireland, but there's like 15 people in Ireland.
Yeah, but,
so
but they're
like
the real
three
leaderboards. I like the Irish ones
Yeah.
where the big boys play. You know, I'm telling you, like it's you know, small ponds, big fish kind of thing. You know.
I agree. I did generally think about making another account and then just making it in like some random country which has like no people in it, like Gibraltar or something with like 10 people in it. Being
Like,
top
in
of, like,
Gibraltar,
2
they're like,
platinums.
"Who is this guy?"
I just have like my title at #1 ranked in this country, and it'd be incredible.
Honorary
I'd be a god.
citizenship for Platinum Bro. Like. Okay, so Lewis storms into the lead. So who's next to ask a question?
I think we'll rotate it.
So back to me.
As you know.
Okay,
you.
so this is once again directed at the guests. So it's the amount of questions. It's kind of
Ooh.
not really a courtesy anymore. It feels like we're attacking them with questions.
A barrage.
So I've quite a specific one. Okay.
Shock.
What is your rarest bronze trophy? It's a juicy question.
I'm thinking of my rarest trophies. My rarest trophies are PlayStation VR Worlds, Fruit Ninja, Days Gone, and Medieval. And there's also Mountain Blade in there.
If you can name the game, I'll give you the point. 18 multiplier if you get the actual trophy itself.
And you do have a lifeline. Your lifeline could be
To leave
you
the
can
game
make it
show.
Just to express. I feel like it's going to be Mountain Blade. I feel like I'm thinking of the Fruit Ninja ones, and they were all golds. And yeah, I think it's going to be Mountain Blade. And I think it's going to be. No, it's not. No, it's not.
I'm saying nothing. I keep the integrity of this hallowed game.
I'm gonna say it is Fruit Ninja, and I think it might be for destroying 200,000 fruit or something, 500,000 fruit or something. That's my final answer.
Sorry.
Oh,
It is one game you didn't mention at all, and that's why I kind of earmarked it, because it just kind of sticks out in the list of your
Maybe-
other ultra rares.
Now that you've mentioned that, Nathan, maybe should we give another guess?
Yes,
I don't think I'm gonna get it. That's another thing.
it's a game you haven't mentioned.
I d-
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. It's for shooting someone from a distance with a pistol in Firewall 0 Hour. Yeah.
Dee-dee-dee-ding! That is it!
Yes!
It's called Size
that was
Matters,
good, wow.
and it has a 0.88% rarity, so it's actually a kind of super ultra rare territory. So, yeah, but you used your lifeline.
So I boosted that trophy, just to clarify.
Still
So,
got it.
0 Hour, Firewall 0 Hour, for those who don't know, is like a VR shooting game, mass multiplayer. It's like Rainbow Six Siege, but VR, and it is really good fun. The trophy list is disgustingly hard. Only about 100 people have the platinum.
Oh, wow.
And the trophy is to kill someone with a pistol over 100 meters or something. But the maps are all quite close, so what you have to do is you have to find somebody and basically shoot them from one end of the map to the other. And it can basically only be done in 2 parts in the whole game. So it's pretty much like close to impossible to actually do without
It's
boosting.
like a nightmare trophy.
So yeah, it is honestly.
Yeah,
And as
I have
well,
to
the
say
pistols are-
I'm very impressed with those VR trophies that you have, like especially VR Worlds. Those
VR World's tough.
Those trophies are not easy. Yeah, they're not easy.
You think for an entry level game that was pretty much free with the package, you think it'd be a lot easier.
Yeah.
But it's really one of the trophies is so
They
difficult.
trapped you with that one. It had all the hallmarks
They
of
did.
like an easy kind of accessible plat. But they heel turned on that
They
list.
did indeed.
Okay, that was a good answer though.
Sick. So shall
Yeah,
I
I think
ask
he
a
gets-
question?
Yes. Go for
Okay.
it, man.
So my question is to. Okay, my question is to Dan.
Dun-dun.
And my question is this. Dan, what is the name of the game that currently has the lowest completion percentage on your list?
It is. It is VR Playroom. Yeah, it's VR Playroom. Final answer.
What's the right noise?
It's a free market. We haven't established anything. We have no copyrights to any sort of noise, so make whatever kind of noise you want.
Diddler? Yes, that is right. Yes, it's right. Your lowest completion percentage is Playrooms. 9%.
Would you believe I actually downloaded it again because I'm gonna get it again. It's just I never have two controllers with me. It's really embarrassing. I never have two controllers, and I started it up. I remember when I got the VR as well, and I was having fun with it, but then I didn't have anyone to play with me, and everyone was like, everyone wanted to have a go at the VR for a minute, but no one wanted to like commit. Actual time to helping me get the trophy.
This is the saddest story we've ever heard on the channel. So we're going to set up a GoFundMe, and the payment will be in friends for Dan to help him get those trophies.
We only need one donation, to be fair, and you're pretty much set.
Yeah.
It's a high bar for me. Yeah.
I love how just like Nathan just sits there quietly. It just like the fact he never ever offered to help you with this game.
Yeah. Nah. I like him, but not that much.
Not that much to play a really easy 10-hour game.
Nah, man. Nah, like it's.
No, this is it's something I'm going to clean up very quickly though, and I know I can. And then my goal is, of course, to get up to the 90%.
That'll help you a lot.
So I know that'll be a big one. Yeah, that'll be a big one. And that's the
Probably
only reason I know
like 2%.
Yeah.
Do you look at it every single night and wish you could finish it?
Just throw the phone at the wall.
Well, me and Nate have talked about like games we'd love to delete off our lists before, and that wouldn't be one of the ones for me, even though it's my lowest percentage, just because I know I can get it quickly. But there's other ones on there that I'd love to see the end of.
Probably Homeland.
Yeah, fair.
Homeland.
No, I've got loads of ultra rares in
enough.
Homeland actually. So
Can't pass up on those.
I'll never get the. Yeah, definitely not.
No.
There's the Plat's unattainable, but no, it's actually I had loads of fun with Homelands.
You played that a lot.
2011. Yeah, I nearly have all the multiplayer trophies, but then I stopped because the last one was like 500 hours, and I was like, no, I can't play it anymore.
Yeah, you're done.
It's a little bit too much commitment.
All right, so over to Dan.
Okay, I am going to ask our guest another question. I think you're going to win because you got like 18 points in the last.
I've got 8,000 questions.
We'll change that. That was politeness talking, but there is a small cash prize that's yet to be determined and not budgeted for.
Wow, that's very generous of you, Nate. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to. Oh yeah, here's a funny one. There are, so you have a few multi-stacks on your list, so there's a few games that appear more than once. As a result, there's one word that appears as the first word of all the games. So if you sort alphabetically, there's one single word that starts 19 of your games. Do you know what that one word is?
Oh.
Blimey.
So
this is mastermind shit right here.
And it's not the okay. That's the only one. It's not the.
Is it like a noun or a verb? It's not an a or a the.
It's not yeah, so it would be an adjective.
Grammar slam.
Right.
I hope it's not.
Dan, it's actually a number.
If it's adjective, it's.
Me feel English? That's impossible.
Right. I need to have a little thing through my life at this
I
point.
haven't been in school for a long time.
What games have I played that are repetitive?
I want to know what it is.
Okay.
See if Dan got his adjectives and his nouns and his verbs all mixed up.
I need to
Yeah,
think
no,
about
I'm pretty confident in adjective.
50-50.
I'll narrow it down a little bit. So there's actually 5 games that start with it's 5 different games, and then between those 5 games there's 19 platinums.
Blimey. This could be anything. I feel like I play a lot of Paugy games, but I feel like Paugy definitely isn't an adjective.
What letter does it begin with?
S.
Yes. The only word I think of is stretch. I feel like it's not the right word.
Is there a game called Stretch, a critically acclaimed series?
Stretch it.
Stretch isn't an adjective.
VR yoga.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what possessed me to
I've got
ask
it.
this
I think
question.
this might
is
be
the
it.
most
This might be it.
ridiculous question.
Is it star? Well, that's not an adjective at all. Actually, no. Wait. I just thought of Star Wars, and again.
It's just a word that makes a noun better.
Is this like an Oxford Union talk?
This is how to get your university degree with Dan.
I'm pulling up
Grammar
games
chums,
here
like.
as well. Okay.
This is it's just a very specific question. I don't think I can get it. I'm trying to think of like games I played,
With an S.
and I'm thinking,
Spider-Man.
yeah, no, yeah, but I've only got 2 platinums with Spider-Man's name in,
I kind of want to guess what
and
it
it's
is.
not an adjective.
Starlight.
No, it's a word. It's an
7.
adjective, so it describes or it makes a noun. Like it changes what a noun or it describes.
I feel like you don't know
what
what you're talking about.
No, it's a word that you put before a noun
pronoun.
that changes the meaning of that noun or that that's yeah.
I feel like we've gone off base.
No.
I'm gonna have to pass. I have no idea.
I'm so sorry for
This is the most complicated question ever.
Okay, so the answer is super.
Oh,
So there's
Is there 8 stacks of Super
that
Meat
was an
Boys?
adjective.
such a stupid question. Okay, so you've got Super Boxland, you've got Super Destronaut, you have Super Destronaut Land Wars, you have Super Weekend Mode, and Super Willow. So there's 5 separate games that start with Super.
That just shows the people who make those easy platinums clearly just love the word super and can't think of any other adjectives. They probably didn't know what an adjective was.
Yeah, I can imagine them in the meeting going, how do we tell people that this game is good? You just put super in the title. Done.
Get that man a pair eyes.
I was there at the
Explaining
the board
an
meetings
adjective.
for those, and I
No,
explaining.
if you put it, if you put it
I was
before a
trying,
noun,
but failing.
and then you multiply it,
It kind of changes. It changes a noun or something.
The word changes.
Yeah.
It's physics.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting question.
Okay, so let's forget about that one. We're gonna edit that question.
No, we're going to play it in slow motion. So, who's next with the asking of the questions?
Yourself.
Back to you.
Back to myself. Lewis, explain the difference between
Yes.
a noun and a no. Okay, I've one of a. You're a man with a lot of milestones on your account, and I think that comes from the territory of being such a prolific, a trophy magnet almost. Especially considering you got 877 in a month, so you're a man that has earned a lot of trophies, a lot of platinums. You've built up a profile with, many an accomplishment.
Four good games on it.
So, in that spirit, I want to ask you, what was your 100th platinum?
We went from one extreme to another because now I know this was Dragon Quest XI. Echoes of an Elusive Age.
That sounds like a Troy McClure movie from The Simpsons. But it is correct. Well done.
Woo!
From Dragon Quest
I
XI.
pretty much named every-
It's a big deal.
I could probably name every single of my milestones from 100 onwards.
Yeah, no,
Before that, not so much.
no, you're quick off the mark with that. So, yeah, I'd never heard of the game. Not going to lie, but it is a good
You haven't heard of
milestone.
Dragon Quest? Dragon Quest.
Yeah,
Dragon Quest, like one of the... Dude, you're missing out. It is an amazing JRPG. It is one of the best games on... When we did our podcast and we did Game of the Generation, I didn't include it, but it probably would have been my top 6 games, 7 games of the generation. It is really good. It's a really good old school JRPG, which tells a really good classic like anime story of like good versus evil, and it's just an all around great game.
Okay, no, I must check it out. My JRPG experience is limited comparison to Dan. Like, I love Ni no Kuni. I'm dipping my toe into Final Fantasy. Yes, I've not really... I own 4 of the games, and I've never played any of them. So that's kind of like a weak link in my knowledge, I would say. But I play a lot of Japanese games, but not strictly JRPG. So I'll bear that in mind.
Yeah.
So, Lewis is storming ahead because he's been asked all the questions.
Every single question. Okay.
So, next up.
Should I go for a question now?
Yeah. Let's go for it.
Okay. Okay, now this is a group question again. Okay. And this is a question.
I like these ones, actually.
I'm preparing. So all 3 of us have platinumed Spyro the Dragon. Pretty good game.
Yeah. No.
I like it a lot. So the question is, who platinumed the game the fastest? So from start to finish, who finished it first? Myself, Nathan, or Dan?
For once, I fancy my chances with this. The rare time I'm
I don't
actually
know.
fancying my chances.
I don't think I'm. I remember playing this, but I probably had it like the PlayStation idling for a while, so I'm not gonna count myself in this running. So I'm gonna have it between the 2 remaining answers. So you haven't done 3 yet, Nathan?
No. Just
The easiest one, just to clarify.
you don't need to do the full 100%. Isn't that right?
And you don't you don't have to do the racing, the flying trials.
Oh, thank God.
Which are quite hard. I found the trials, they were a little bit difficult in the first one, a lot easier in the second one. I think you only have to do 1 or 2 in the third one.
Yeah, it was the only kind of roadblock I met in those games, and I got it within like 3 or 4 attempts, but it's such a breeze and enjoyable to play that I'm
better than Crash
I always
Bandicoot.
love the third one.
I'm gonna back myself. Here. I'll take your platinum,
Okay.
bro.
What are you thinking, Dan?
I'm gonna betray Platchums and go for Lewis here.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
to kind of make the answer a little bit more interesting.
So,
No offense, Nathan.
no offense, but you suck. Why you do the things you do? Okay.
Get the Jon Snow eyes.
So, that's what my man says. So,
Nathan was actually in Game of Thrones briefly.
That's a story for another day.
tell if
That's how I got the job as quizmaster in this show. It's the eyebrow action.
were you in one of the brothel scenes?
I
the
was.
background.
There's that glorious ass was mine.
Okay. Anyway, that was one hell of a tangent.
It's a way to build the
We're
tension
Spyro
for the
Dragon,
answer.
dude. Okay, so I platinumed this game in 6 days and 21 hours. So how does that make you both feel?
Good.
Yeah, I think that probably means I'm wrong.
Dan, you platinumed it in 3 days and 2 hours. And finally, Nathan platinumed it in 3 hours and 3 days, not 3 hours, 3 days and 20 hours. Meaning that both of you were wrong. In fact, Dan platinumed it the fastest by 18 hours.
Oh wow, God! I'll have to give a victory speech or something now.
This is what happens when I back myself.
believe
I got betrayed and I got it wrong.
Yeah. No, but I just made it like. I just made the victory like even more sweet because I said that I left.
Yeah, you were like, I just left it idling, bro.
So,
just like, didn't even like
Yeah,
play it, man.
Whatever.
I mean,
like,
I was thinking that when I already knew the answers, and I was like, oh, speaking himself up.
oh god. No, like I think any one of us could get that platinum in about 6 or 7 hours if we just really sat down and did it. It's not a hard.
It was like
one at
3
all.
sessions
Just,
for me,
but
really. I think just of like 3 hours, and I got it. Like,
yeah, it's a nice nostalgic game. Like I felt.
I love it.
yeah, it was great.
playing
No,
it.
that was a good question.
I would say it's.
I like
personally think
those ones.
like that was the last multiple choice. I'm afraid the next ones get really specific. Well, not as specific as some questions have already been.
Or maybe.
Generally, somewhat. Or maybe. When did you unlock your 8,012 platinum normal silver trophy?
Sorry, I will need the exact model of shoes you were wearing on that day. Okay.
I've literally had the same pair of shoes for like 4 years. I
got
get
this
great
one
use
in the
out of
bag,
that.
man.
When you unlocked your 83rd platinum, how many strands of hair was on your head?
Would you say it was cumulus
Very
clouds
few.
in the sky?
Okay, so I'll ask a question, and we'll make it. Oh yeah, okay. Here's an interesting one for Platinum Bro. There's you have a platinum trophy, and it is called. This one might be really easy for you. I don't know, but I thought it sounded cool. The platinum trophy called Omega Level Accomplishment. Sorry, Omega Level Accomplishment is the name of which platinum trophy that you earned.
I think it might be Avengers. I'm like 70% certain. What other games?
Terminator Salvation?
You know what? What a game! What a game!
What a game.
I'm gonna go.
What a game.
That Omega is very, very like linked to superhero games, and I don't have any generic other than Spider-Man games. I'm gonna go and say it's Avengers.
Final answer.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the right answer! Woohoo!
I hate
Well
that
done.
game,
Yeah,
so
that's good.
I think I might repressed. I repressed
I know
most of that
it's
memories of
nearly
that
like
game.
It's kind of like one of your kind of recurring memes is the Avengers.
It's
of
branded
last year,
in your
so-
brain. When you go to sleep, you just see that trophy, and you're like, why?
Why did I do it to myself? It's like deep down, like I just hate myself, and I think I just make myself do things I don't enjoy. That's the answer.
I think we all have that disease, otherwise we wouldn't have the trophy collections that we have. This is a safe space. It's a safe space. On a public national game show. So, back to me, is it?
Yes.
Okay. So, I'm between these two questions, but I think I'm going to go for one a bit more specific.
Did not see that coming.
On what day of the week have you earned the most trophies? And I can give you a clue. It ends in day. I repeat, it ends in day.
It's got to be a weekend day. It's got to be a weekend day. Friday to Sunday. I think that's weird because if you'd asked me my most specific time, I could tell you the time that I earn the most trophies is usually 3 p.m. for some reason.
Okay.
But
I was going to ask you that question,
go
but I decided not to.
I'm going to say, I think it's Friday. Yeah, start of the weekend.
Is that your final answer?
What better way to celebrate? Yes.
I'd be terrible on an actual game show. Is that your final answer? Just yelling at the contestant. Well, I can tell you that it is indeed Friday.
Yes. Oh yes.
You
I can't wait to take my
Nice.
€2 home with me.
Oh, 2? Who told you €2? It's 50 cent, man. Jesus, like, we're not made of money. So on Friday, you've earned a grand total as of about 6 p.m. of the date of recording this, 1,503 trophies. And your worst day is Monday with 957. So you've got the Monday blues on your trophy account, but you make up for it at the weekend.
I know. That's a bit unusual because I actually, up until last year, I worked shifts anyway. So somehow you'd think I would just have it very evenly distributed. But apparently not. Apparently Friday is the game day.
It was pretty
Monday
close.
is the depressing day.
I think Saturday was like maybe 30 or 40 less.
Oh, wow.
So I just thought it was interesting because there was like 3 days, I think. I think Wednesday as well was pretty close. I'd need to refer. I only have Monday and Friday written down here on my very official notes. But
yes.
yeah, good answer again. Tell you, you're
I have 9 million points now.
you're actually on 7,245 platinum points. But with the inflation rate, that adds up to maybe 27 cents in winnings. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. You know.
Yeah. I feel like I'm going to leave this show having to owe money to the actual running of the show.
Yeah, like every little helps, please. The lights are struggling to stay on.
I need
in
at
the
least
studio.
one friend.
Okay, so
I mean, I can see potentially your clothes in the background, Nathan. It's either a pile of pillows or a pile of your clothes. So
well, I have
that is.
that I live.
They're
I
props.
live, work, and shit in this space, alright? Is that what you want to hear? I'm a downtrodden game show host, okay? We all can't be Chris Tarrant or Jeremy Clarkson, okay?
That's actually his tent. He pops that tent up outside, you know, when he gets kicked out with the
There's got to be a
library.
better way to say that.
Learned so much about Platchums today.
So much. So, who has the next question?
I've got some questions.
Okay.
So Nathan, this is for you.
Oh, I get a question.
It's a multiple choice
Okay.
because it's very
Okay,
specific.
play the music.
It's a numerical question. Play the music. Nathan, how many rare trophies do you have? Either 592, 602, 607, 612 or 614.
Well, they're all so close.
That was the point.
For some reason, the number 612 sticks out to me because the last time I checked PSN profiles, my own account was last night just to sync the Last of Us grinder mode trophies I got. I got the 100%. So I can see 612. So I'm going to trust my stupid memory and go with 612. That is my final answer. I need the points.
Ding. Ding. That could be anything. That could be right or wrong. But the answer, in fact, is bravo. That is the correct
Yes.
answer. It is 612.
That was like
Wow.
Breaking Bad
In a
bell territory. Like it was like ding 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 ding.
And another side note, a side bit of information for the viewers is, in fact, you actually have 216 ultra rares. So it's kind of like the same numbers in your ultra rares and very rares, just rearranged.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
The symmetry isn't off the charts.
Anagram.
It is.
Palindrome, yeah.
Wow. God, we're getting very linguistic.
Aren't we
in this episode.
just?
Here we are.
Oh, here.
I've learned so
And,
much. I'm
Get
getting
your
ready for my
Platchums
degree
grammar
now
book
in
right
English.
now.
And that coincides with our Platchums fact of the day. Woo! Platinum, the metal was found by this fella.
Dave Platinum.
Wow, his name is Antonio de Ula, and he discovered platinum in, wait for it,
2008.
1735. Wow, 1735. So it didn't,
Wow.
there was a few years there where it wasn't used for trophies,
Back when people used to
but
care about
obviously-
gold only.
It's a real thing. So,
Apparently so.
Okay, this is getting a bit political now.
ooh,
I like my games apolitical. Yeah, sorry, that was just I just spotted that because I was trying to think of a really stupid question.
okay. Do you have a question?
I also learned that platinum has the atomic number of 78.
Is anyone with 78
more
platinums
you
out
know.
there? Rejoice.
Yeah,
You are the chosen one.
indeed. Okay, so I'll ask another question to our guest. I suppose this is a similar question. Okay, here's a good one. Your first platinum trophy was Infamous Second Son, but what was your second platinum trophy?
Ooh.
This, I think I know what this is, and I think it shows how, from the get-go, I was just a dirty, grubby little man. I think it actually is My Name is Mayo. I think it might be My Name is Mayo.
You went from
It's
Infamous
gotta be-
to My Name is
no.
Mayo. That's quite the turnaround.
It was like, you got to think, like back in like 2017, I didn't know much about the community because I was new, and I just remember seeing it somewhere and thinking, I'm going to do that. That is 99 pence. Yeah, My Name is Mayo. Final answer.
So I was just checking, did I have any mayonnaise? Wait, one second. Actually, I'm beside the fridge. Look.
We design our
There's
studios.
a lot
This
of
isn't
milk.
mayonnaise, but
Is that
beep,
cranberry?
beep, 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 beep. This is a strawberry
Yeah,
conserve.
we design our studios with practicality and efficiency in mind. You know, I'm sitting on a toilet right now. Like, that's just, you know, we're so clever.
Yeah.
We're so clever in how we design.
That was
God,
correct.
you are
Well done,
recalling
yeah.
a lot, man. I'm impressed. But also, I love...
Well, you know, it's a
Yeah,
lot
you know,
easier. It's a lot easier when you
I
get your
thought
screen
this,
right in front of you.
that-
I kid.
I thought, because me and Nathan were like pretty crap at all our questions, and we have like less trophies than you.
Yeah.
So we were kind of thinking,
It's not a good look.
Yeah,
It's not a good look. I can just imagine, though, when you unlocked Infamous Second Son, you're like, this is incredible. And you just went straight for My Name is Mayo.
I was hungry for more plats. The dopamine it kicked
Just to
in,
get
my
that
eyes had
dopamine
widened,
hit,
and I was
yeah.
just like, yeah,
I love it.
it was
But
just a
I was looking at your list though, and you did go for some pretty tough games, especially at the start.
it was like rapid decline, like a landslide from like good games to
Well-
just like where I'm at now, a pit of despair.
There's unfortunately there's like no other way though to climb the leaderboards now.
No.
If you want a high rank, that's the way you got to do it.
Yeah. The people on the top have
like
thousands of easy games,
Mm-hmm.
so you kind of can't. And it brings back the whole point where I was speaking to someone recently. I said there's like trophy hunting kind of there's like two sides and there's a middle. You've got your trophy hunter who just collects lots of trophies, and you've got your completionists, and these are the people who maybe play games that they love but don't collect a lot of trophies. So people who just play like. To be fair, the pair of you are probably more closer to this side than to the trophy hunting side. And then you've got the people in the middle who do a bit of everything. And I like to think myself probably in the middle, but more towards trophy hunting. Because I do play a lot of games,
Yeah.
a lot of easy games.
No, it is a fair point. Like, there
Yeah,
is kind of like weird subgenres kind of cropping up because platinums have been devalued in a way. And I feel like that naturally that is just the side effect that like different types of trophy hunting, whatever you want to call it, is going to appeal to like different types of people. It's just the ways of the business we're in, lads. The platinum business.
Just the way the cookie crumbles.
I've
the way
been
the
like
doors fall.
seriously tempted though sometimes to get some.
You could
like,
be number
you know,
one in
just to-
Ireland, man.
To go
like,
mad.
by next week, if you wanted to, you could be number one, man. Think of the prestige.
I feel like someone
I play a ridiculous amount of games. Like my time I spend actually playing games is just crazy. Like because I know that like I've heard you talk about this Lewis before, and you wouldn't like spend huge amounts of time per week, especially on those kind of games. You just kind of dedicate like a few hours here and there, you know. But I think if I like got bitten by the bug, I'd be buying those games like left, right, and center, and I wouldn't be able to stop. Like I'd just be.
It does start. It could be a downward spiral. However, I feel like someone from Platchums should be number one in Ireland. If you're only 300 platinum trophies away from being number one of you should do it. You know, that's literally like.
We should compete against each other.
Hours.
Platchums is over.
Dan could.
But we won't give us any naughty ideas, you know. We those trophy lists of ours have taken like over a decade. Let's stay in the path, all right. So, who's next?
Maintain the path
with the question.
There's a guy in the number one guy in Ireland has 947.
Okay, we can get number two. Yeah, we can get number two.
That's nothing. That's not that many. You could definitely do that because you got to think. If you think of it this way, if there's 1,500 easy platinums out there, he'd probably have half of them. So you could rock up and get all of them because you have none of them. The world is your oyster. Come to the dark side.
Stop trying to convert Dan.
Do it.
Leave him alone.
Do it.
Come to the dark side.
From my perspective, the platinums are bad. Yeah.
So I think one more round of questions.
I've been very tempted.
I'd say one more round.
Okay.
And then a message from our sponsor.
Sounds good.
I've got two questions I'd like to ask though.
Okay, can you ask the two questions?
You can ask them both now.
Okay. So. Okay, so Nathan, this is for you again.
Oh God.
So this is it's a milestone question. So you don't have as many milestones as me, but you've still got probably about 12 or 13, I imagine. So, what was your 10th ever platinum trophy? We're going back about 8 years, 9 years. Maybe longer.
Yeah. Oh God. You see, I don't scroll down that far that often because normally it's just, you know, the ones near the top that I'm working on.
Yeah. You've got so many games, you just can't bring yourself to slide down.
Oh, the effort required, man.
Can I guess as well for this?
After, you can guess after that. After.
Okay. The okay is not helping. I'm trying to place it. I'm thinking, you know, maybe Uncharted 2, maybe Assassin's Creed 2, maybe Bioshock was in 4 or something, I think.
He's using the thinking pencil.
I know, it really does help.
Oh, wow. That's unfair.
Okay,
that rules,
pencil's gone.
No thinking pencils.
Okay, pencil's gone. I'll choose prayer. I'm gonna just go with this, like, it might be Killzone 2 or like Assassin's Creed 2, like it's quite hazy, but I'm gonna go with Assassin's Creed just because.
Okay.
Very non-convinced answer.
Very, very. If there was money at stake, you would have walked away.
Well, what do you think it is, Dan? I'm sticking with Assassin's Creed 2, putting my non-existent money on the table, going all in on Ezio.
I'm trying to think because, okay, so Nathan was like serious OG. He got like the first, you know, he got the trophies like right at the start. I was a bit later.
He was my Padawan back in the old days.
Yeah.
Back in the old days.
So I remember. I know. I'm trying to think like how many trophies, how many platinums did you have when I started? You know, that's what I'm trying to think because that might give me an idea. I don't think you were on 10. I think you were on like 6 or 7 maybe, something like that. I don't know why, but I'm gonna say Fallout 3.
Well, I can confirm that Nathan was correct. It is in fact Assassin's Creed 2. Bravo.
Wow. Very well done.
You've redeemed yourself.
That was serious.
Oof.
That was a great guess, yeah.
That is an old school game.
That was that pencil.
I know.
Man.
It's just ascending. Oh, thank you.
It's just like
I'm
whispers
sure
in your ear. It's like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
just
there's a
Ezio
little
gets
touch
me.
screen on it. All right, my final question I had to ask is for Dan. Okay, so Dan, you played a lot of games, haven't you? You know, I've had you on the podcast. You spoke about game generation. You've got a nice refined palette of games, I would say. I've looked at a lot of your games. I'm sure we all agree. You know, we have similar tastes in games. So, but there's one game that stood out to me personally. That just made me descend into such confusion that I just really wanted clarity on it. So the question is, it's not about trophies, this one. This is, why haven't you 100%ed Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4?
Oh, it's personal. Keep it classy, lads. Lads. Keep it, lads.
I mean, as I drink my Spider-Man glass, you can
Nice
tell me
glass.
why.
I know, yeah.
Nice glass.
I'll place it on my Spider-Man
Yeah,
coaster.
Dan, legally you don't have to answer.
here.
Legally you don't have to answer.
No, I feel like I'm the colour of the Spider-Man glass now. Like, I'm so embarrassed with myself, you know. No,
Shame man.
yeah. All I can say is, you know, I repent, and I promise you, I will do it.
I mean,
yeah.
I feel like it probably wasn't personal to me, but I feel like Spidey's going to be taking it personally.
Yeah,
So-
like okay, this is my really weak justification.
He just goes offline.
Finished the game. I finished the game and goodbye. See you. No, I finished the game. I really
Why
enjoyed
did you
it.
do
Of
it,
course.
Dan? Why did you do it?
It's
Dan,
just
why did you
like-
not finish this game?
so. One second.
I just have to leave the.
Googling
I just
the
have to
answer.
leave the conversation
Hey.
in the game show. Oh,
Hey Siri, please tell me why I haven't finished this game.
Why didn't you do it?
Why?
No, okay. I haven't done it because I just haven't bothered buying the DLC yet. I don't own it yet. I was waiting for it on a sale. The last time I saw it on sale, it was like a tenner. I was like, do I want to spend a tenner to, you know, get more or to stop more crime around the
I
city?
own it.
And
Do you want me to
Always
give it
yes.
to you?
fresh. That's against Sony's.
Not if you come over and
terms
play it on my
conditions.
PlayStation once lockdown has ended.
Yeah, that goes
That's
against
it.
government terms and conditions.
You have to break
no,
someone's
I-
rules
I
to play this game.
those regulations.
No, I do really want to, because you know why? It's because it's actually coming up as a B rating on my list, which is ridiculous. You know,
Yeah.
for a platinum to be at a B. I know obviously it's probably I think it is the most platinum game ever. I would probably have.
That would have been a good
One of
question.
them, yeah, probably.
Um,
Yeah, it would have been.
and like, look, there's no denying it's a great game. It's just, I suppose, you know, sometimes, like, to be honest, I'm not really a DLC guy anyway. It's only been in the last short while I've
Past
started.
year,
because
really.
I would usually buy games. Like day one, and then I would finish the game in like a week or 2 weeks, and then I'd forget about it after that, unless it was a game that I wanted to come back to. So the only time I ever like really go for the DLC is when I have like a Game of the Year edition, you know, which is my really weak excuse. I didn't get the Game of the Year edition for Spider-Man. I just have the standard one, and yeah, I never got it, and I'm filled with shame, and I make this promise to you as the I would say an authority on Spider-Man and Platinums, that I will
Plat bro,
100%
put the
Spider-Man.
web shooter down, okay? Just put the web shooter down.
Attached.
We can talk about this, okay? And please get out of the spandex.
It's attached.
We can talk about this, okay?
Yeah,
It would take a lot of effort to remove myself from these spandex.
Just with web shooters. So,
I mean, it was a.
I think.
There was no right answer for that question.
So
It had to be asked.
Oh, I was wondering, did I get
and
it
it's
right? Yeah.
minus 12 points.
minus 12 points. So, does anyone have any other
I
questions?
deserve that.
Or have we wrapped
I'm all
up
questioned out.
Plattermind?
I think
Platinum.
I think we have to to calculate the scores, which will. We have to
Okay,
put them through one
so
of those
I've
Dominion
calculated the
machines.
scores. So, Dan got 3.5 points. I got 3.5 points. Lewis got 7 multiplied by 18, but we'll leave that. But also he got asked 4 times more questions. So it is dubious at best. We really should establish the rules, but legally
I demand a recount.
he is entitled to the prize. Are you ready? Are you really ready?
No.
I'm so ready.
No.
It's this half-drunk can of Pepsi Max. You're welcome.
Wow.
You're welcome. I know.
Half of a full can. That is glorious.
Well, maybe a third by the time it gets there. Stuff gets lost in the
So it's like
transport.
so it's like it's basically just all spit by that point.
Yeah, and hopefully we get branding money for that, but I'm assuming not.
Yeah.
Nah, probably won't.
No.
I think we have to pay Pepsi now.
Yeah. This video's now been
Blare
copyrighted
it.
by Pepsi.
I'll go back and blare it. I'll reverse the colours of the logo. They'll never know. So,
Well, I think it's pretty clear that that you know your stuff about your list.
yeah,
Apparently so.
It's pretty clear. Yeah, we're pretty foggy, hazy at best sometimes with some of us.
yeah. You seem razor sharp.
I thought I'd get you. Thought I'd get you with the second one because a lot of people remember their first platinum, but not their second.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
You only remember your second if it was worse than the first, and that's definitely the case for my trophy list.
Yeah, luckily the infamous one is the Milestone. If only you started with My Name is Mayo, though. That would have been
That would have been
a signal of intent. It's like, yeah, guys.
It would have. So what?
And that's how I roll.
And what?
That's how I roll. So, I think...
Well, hopefully My Name is Mayo 3 will be my 1000th platinum trophy.
Is that a promise or a threat?
To who? I don't know.
Put the web shooter down. I used to have one of those, that's why. Anyway, Platinum Bro,
Still have one.
thank you so much for joining us on this mad,
It's been a pleasure.
crazy, ruleless episode of Platless.
This is definitely an outlaw game show.
It really is.
The
So,
Wild West.
you will receive your gift basket within the next 7 to 10 years. It's just a pineapple and a can of Fanta. So we hope you enjoy that. That's on us, all right. That's on us.
Wow.
All right.
The tropical basket.
And just a copy of My Name is Mayo as well, physical edition. Very rare, very valuable.
Just a jar, an actual jar of mayonnaise.
Just an actual jar of mayonnaise. That would be yellow by the time.
The jar of cranberries that Dan had in his fridge will be getting sent.
But look, it's
my house.
Irish. It's exotic. It's exotic from the tropics.
That's true.
So, Dan, thank you for helping me co-host and co-compete. We really need to sort out those budget restraints. Everyone, be sure to check out Platinumbro7 if you haven't already. It has almost daily content, trophy discussions, trophy guides, discussions, just all that good stuff. You'll love it. If you like us, you'll probably like him even more, to be fair. So be sure to check him out. And thanks for joining. I will leave the last word to you guys.
Farewell.
Woohoo.
Wow.
Slow wave.
Goodbye.
Queen wave.
Just
Take care.
a classy sign off for a classy show. I think that's how she does it. Yeah, close enough.
Platchums.